Welcome to the Stoic Quotient, where ancient philosophy meets modern purpose. We don't chase trends, we awaken truth. Today we are discussing that manifestation isn't magic, it's mental mastery. Here's how to actually change your life. You've done everything they told you to do. You wrote the goals, you lit the candles, you visualized the dream life, you told the universe what you wanted, and waited, and waited. And now you're wondering, why hasn't it worked? Why am I still stuck in the same place with the same fears, the same blocks, the same life? Let me tell you something most won't dare to say. Manifestation isn't magic. It's mental mastery. Because the universe doesn't give you what you wish for. It gives you what your mind and nervous system are wired to allow. You don't manifest through hope. You manifest through alignment. And that alignment begins on the most important battlefield you will ever enter, your mind. You don't need more rituals. You don't need more quotes. What you really need is a radical reset of the programs running your life from the inside out. So let's break it down. You want abundance, but your subconscious is still loyal to lack. You want love, but your nervous system is still bracing for abandonment. You want freedom, but your body is addicted to chaos, struggle, and proving your worth. This is why your dreams feel so far away. Because honestly, you're speaking affirmations with your mouth while your identity screams the opposite. Manifestation doesn't begin with a vision board. It begins with the belief that you are safe to receive, that you don't need to earn it, or beg for it, or perfect yourself for it. You just need to master the one thing that's been fighting you all along, your own mind. Here's how mental mastery works. Awareness. You must confront the truth. Most of your life is on autopilot. You're reacting from old stories, old patterns, old trauma. You can't build a new life on top of broken beliefs. So you bring the shadows to the light. You ask yourself, what do I really believe in success? Do I truly feel safe to be seen? Do I feel worthy of receiving everything I say I want? This is the mirror. And it's where all change begins. This is the turning point. This is where most people quit. Because honestly, this is where the war begins. Not outside you, but within you. You've lived most of your life believing stories that were never yours. Taught to dim your light. Taught that success was for other people. Taught to settle, to shrink, to stay small and quiet and obedient. And now, every time you try to rise, those old programs scream, "Who do you think you are?" Reprogramming is about fighting that voice and winning. It's about ripping out the lies that were sewn into your nervous system and planting truth where shame once lived. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I choose me, even if no one claps, even if it terrifies me, even if I fail 10 times over. This is not about fake positivity. It's about emotional rebellion against every belief that told you, you're too late, you're not good enough, you don't deserve more than this. You burn that script, because you're not here to live the same year over and over, trapped in a cycle of almost. You're here to become. So you speak new words into your reality. You choose new thoughts, not because it's easy, but because your life depends on it. You say, I am not my past, I am not my pain, I am not my old programming. I am becoming the version of me who no longer runs from power. I am becoming the version of me who can hold wealth, love, freedom without sabotage. I am safe to expand. I am safe to rise. I am safe to shine so brightly the world will feel it in their bones. And you don't say it once. You say it until your cells believe it, until your actions reflect it, until you look back and, honestly, barely recognize the person who once begged for breadcrumbs from a life that now bows to your energy. This is real work, the quiet, relentless internal fire of choosing who you are over and over until you become unshakable. Not because you're perfect, but because you've reprogrammed yourself to never abandon your truth again. That's power, that's freedom, that's manifestation made real. You stop waiting for proof, you become the proof. You walk like someone who's free, you speak like someone who's powerful, you breathe like someone who trusts the process. You don't hustle to get what you want. You align so deeply with it that it becomes inevitable. This is mental mastery. This is real manifestation. You're no longer begging the universe. You partner with it. Because now, you are no longer the victim of your programming. You are the author of it. And that's when things start to change fast. Not because you forced it, but because your energy became undeniable. You were never broken. You were never blocked. You were just misaligned. And now you know the truth. You are the magic. Your mind is the portal. Your life is proof. Manifestation isn't about wishing, it's about becoming. So, ask yourself, who do I need to become to receive what I desire? What thoughts, choices, and actions align with that version of me? And then, live from that place. Breathe from that place. Build from that place. Because the life you want is not waiting on a miracle. It's waiting for you. If this message stirred something inside you, don't let it fade. Like to anchor your truth. Subscribe to walk deeper into wisdom. Share with someone who's ready to rise. This is the Stoic Quotient, where pain becomes power, silence becomes strength, and your life becomes your legacy. Thanks for watching.